that whatever he was given was a proceed of the special duty, and the money must be shared equally among everyone that is involved in special duty. This is a real-life testimony of a retired police officer called DSP Osas. DSP Osas is a man who was maltreated by his boss, DCP Akpan. Osas is a man diligent in his work and never compromised in his duty in his 35 years of service in the Nigeria Police Force. That year it happened was the year of his retirement. Now, listen to the rest of the story. He refuses to join his colleagues in their normal practice while on duty. DSP Osas can boldly beat his chest that he single-handedly trained his 4 children in the university with his salary without collecting "thank you sir" on Nigeria highway from motorists like his colleagues. On many occasions, DSP Osas led a patrol team out. Nobody will collect a dime from motorists. This doesn't go down well with the junior police officers working with him and his boss, DCP Akpan, because no white envelope comes back to his table. Most junior officers doesn't like going out with him. DSP Akpan have to permanently keep him in the office so he won't spoil their daily business of cash flow. DSP Osas was happy to stay in the office. One day, one minister, Alhaji Hassan, requested a change of his police escort. The DIG in charge included DSP Osas' name on the list. DCP Akpan was pleased to let him go, since it was believed that the minister is very stingy and doesn't show boys love. Once you are there, you only get your salary without additional alawi. While there, DSP Osas discharged his duty diligently, that the minister loves him dearly. He was the minister's favorite. To the surprise of everyone, the minister favored DSP Osas with money gifts, provisions and food items to take to his family. One day, Alhaji Hassan was about traveling to Saudi Arabia for Hajj. His escort drove him to airport to board his plane. In the airport, he gave each escort police officer 10,000 naira each, but gave DSP Osas a check of 100,000. This doesn't go down well with other police officers. One of DCP Akpan's loyalists called him on phone and told him what happened at the airport. DCP Akpan was very bitter upon hearing what happened. He quickly used signal to remove him from there to report back on standby at the force headquarters. Obedient, DSP Osas returned and DCP Akpan posted his own brother to go and take over the special duty. When DSP Osas got to the office, DCP told him that whatever he was given was a proceed of the special duty and the money must be shared equally among everyone involved, including him, DCP Akpan. DSP Osas was very angry and furious at this statement. DSP Osas told DCP Akpan that each member of the team was given 10,000 naira, but this check was for him, not for the team, so he won't share it with anyone. But the DCP threatened him and insisted that the last order should be obeyed. So DSP said, "No wahala, sir. If you want to take everything, take it." Few days later, the minister returned from his trip abroad and asked, "Where is Baba, my friend, the DSP?" Then told him he has been changed and the ASP here is the new officer in charge. Furious, the minister called the IGP and asked him to return his friend to him. The IGP called the DIG operations and ordered him to post the man back, that he was not aware of any change. The DIG asked the DCP, who removed the man out of envy, to use his own official healer to return the man to the Honorable Minister, and should personally hand him over to the Minister and give back report to him with immediate effect. Boom! This was like the story of Emma Amudaka in the Bible. DCP Akpan, out of shame, but must obey the last order, took DSP Osas in his healers with escort and drove straight. God works in a mysterious way and can use anybody to change your story. Alhaji Hassan is a Muslim, while DSP Osas is a Christian. Isn't God marvelous? Is he not marvelous? This was how DCP Akpan left in shame. DSP Osas remained with the Honorable Minister till retirement. Alhaji Hassan personally called his friends and hosted a banquet to celebrate the DSP on his retirement. On that day of his retirement, the minister gave him a check of 10 million naira and a brand new Padro Jeep. His friend donated several millions and handed it over to DSP Osas. One of the friends of the Honorable Minister at the event gave him a plot of land inside Abuja Central Business District that was worth 200 million if sold. This was how God blessed him in less than 7 months to his retirement. Everything he lost, he gained in manifold at his retirement. His children were well brought up to continue where he stopped his service without blemish. He retired as a millionaire, 2 plots of land valued about 400 million if sold, a well-furnished duplex, and one other car aside the Padro Jeep. Indeed, righteousness exalts a people, but sin is a reproach. In all you are doing, remember that God is taking record. He knows how to reward his faithful children. His poverty ended like that. He did not compromise his stand for truth and righteousness for those 35 years in police job. The moral of this testimony is that you mustn't join the crowd to dirty your hand. Stand upright in all your dealings. And if you are facing challenges and frustration in job, don't give up. Look up to Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Wow! What a mind-blowing testimony. Thank you so much for listening to this testimony. Testimony are raw materials to its hearers and finished product to its hearers. Testimony inculcates faith into its hearers. Testimony has the dynamic abilities to reproduce itself over and over and over again. When you share your testimony, 3 things happen. Number 1, you give glory to God. Number 2, you make your miracle permanent. Number 3, your testimony has the capacity to reproduce itself in the lives of other people over and over and over again, thereby giving God more glory. So if you want to share your testimony with us, send us mail on the email showing on the screen or WhatsApp on the number showing on the screen. Don't keep your testimony to yourself, otherwise the enemy will come back for you and it will be very, very disastrous. So make your testimony, make your miracle permanent today by sharing your testimony.